I'll take some more of your calls, but here's what's going on. There are major debates going on in the White House about how to counter this and what to do about the deep state trying to overthrow the election and cause a civil war in their own words now. And because I've been able to predict what's going to happen, and I predicted this way ahead of time, and I have the website named Infowars, and I've been right like 98% of the time. I'm not bragging to the audience. I'm just telling you why today I've been like flustered. Is like the Pentagon and the White House and other people asked me not, because when they used to ask me stuff, I thought it was like patting me on the head because I'm a constituent. It's like, no, we're not patting you on the head. What should we do? And it's not like I'm like in a survey of 20 people. It's like I'm in a room basically metaphysically with a few top generals, and we got this stuff going on, and they go, hey, this guy is almost always right. What do we do? And I think it's that responsibility that for the first time in my life makes me not feel confident. So I've got to get in that place where I just go with all the research, but then my gut, which isn't my gut, it's my subconscious understanding. Like Trump said, you got to go with being shallow because it's the deepest thing he ever did, because it's not shallow, it's the subconscious. And so that's basically it. That's why the media noticed when I'll do an emergency message to Trump, then 2 days later he says it word for word, because it meshes with what he already knows. He's, you know, he already knows it, but it pushes him over the edge. And that's why they go, Sean Hannity's saying word for word what Jones says. Well, that's because people that advise Hannity said, you know, the president thinks this is important. And so Media Matters, Soros figured it out about a year ago. And I knew this, but that's why it's not like, oh, yippee, I'm one of the main people, you know, advising the resistance movement. It's like, God almighty. I mean, you know, I'm just here trying to get the public awake to what's going on. And I cannot believe that more people aren't behind Trump with the great job he's done and all the things we've been up against and how we've come back from nowhere and how we're turning things around. And then all my fellow countrymen are a bunch of assholes, man. Not all, but a large part, a bunch of spoiled brats. And you know what? I'm not even sure this country deserves to recover. I'm serious, man. That makes me sad. That crazy Nazi collaborator is over there trying to destroy the country, and then my old friends follow the talking point and defend Soros and say he was a victim of the Nazis because that's showing what side they're on. And that makes me sick. It should be such an obvious decision. And I want to go to your phone calls, and I got Jill Salente who's all fired up to take over. It's just, God, you look at Maxine Waters, man, that's a demon. And you look at all these other lying people, they know they're scum. They know they're lying. They know they're standing in the way of prosperity. She knows damn well she's run by Margaret Sanger and sitting there to abort as many blacks as she can. I mean, that's a monster, man. That is a monster. And it's just like, how many of these damn monsters do they got? I mean, you know, it's like, why do they have such bad will for everybody? Why don't they want peace? Why don't they want prosperity? And look at all their little weird constituents. Notice her constituents are a bunch of dumbass white people. And I'm going to say something right now. Our problem in this country is white people. It's true. It's liberal white people. They are the most racist, stupid, greedy, hateful. In my whole life, man, every time I ran into some weird, neurotic crook, I go, oh, you're a Democrat. Now, there's some of them that are just part of it because it's a cult. But most of them are a bunch of trash. All the Republicans I knew always wanted to save the country and were Christians. Now, some of the, I mean, look at Rob Reiner. That guy's such a race pimp. That guy is such a piece of crap. You know how racist they are in Hollywood? It's all these tapes come out of these Hollywood guys saying all these horrible things about black people. All right. I got loaded phone lines here. I'm going to take a few more and then go to Salente, but he's loaded for bear, trends forecaster, and then the war room's coming up. But we are now entering a civil war right now.